ejina ho brane te say sojani a wono ena protect your body no a obo ye ho ban beba cho ye ka say immune system a made up of different organs your cells and your proteins into when you na work it together ema immune system no etimi bo adwumaden ebo your body no ho ban beba cho ye ka say immune system a there were two main parts of the immune system baako the innate immune system eno no ye the way and you what the adaptive immune system no a develop whereby your body no are exposed to microbes and I say chemicals released by microbes. Now said the medical chile mama what ya say you can say immune system omo dwuma ne say omo protect your body no afri and normal who do a free abontin invaders are eba your system mu abehayen. Now you can say immune system the omo ye ne say omo na boa e fight infections any disease a wodo nyina eno na kwasi broni frɛ immune response. Omodwuma ne say bibia eye foreign material bi ebewura your body mu bia na enni kwan bia wo your body mu no omode ne so be make sure say saa de ne be free ho e wo say onipa bia o immune system no etumi recognize something in your body that shouldn't be there e wo say abribia no o immune system no etumi recognize ade a eye foreign material awura body nim awura system no mu immune system e wo say etumi recognize saa de no ebiem your immune system send this signal ema your immune cells no said about mbeba abeboa na trouble bia eba your body mu no ahwe na akle ni nyina afri ho afa immune system no eboa esan attack invaders efri abonte esan akle ni nyina free your body mu afa so no your immune system no enim when to stop attacking wabra watumi attack foreign invaders na aba your body mu nyina na omuni tena bia your system no mu adan de no say immune system no adwuma ni wi a e wo say immune system no etimi hu say we adwuma no wa clear foreign materials nyina free body mu me ba cho enkomo ayedi obi bebusa say na ede be na etumi ma ensusuaso bone eba your immune system no so a eminti de bia na obi yare de bia na obi ayemre de bia na obi ko hospital de bia na de drip asi obi so obi bebusa say edie be na ma your immune system no eyemre na edie na ma your immune system no weak ana say edie be na suppress your immune system no. Number 1 lack of sleep. Obi a ne nanso no obi a ontumi nda bebre no obetumi anya how ewo ni immune system so afa de kwasi broni fe na anxiety adwendwen bebrebe etumi di suso bone ebre wo immune system de di hobiem low vitamin D. Obi a oni enough vitamin D ewo ne system no ne immune system etumi yemre afa ye wonro bi no ho a wonom a ebetumi anya suso bone ewo immune system so obi a on time the fruits any vegetables ono so likely say the immune system no ebenya problem obi a onom ntampe marijuana obi a osmoky bebrebe no me pacho obetumi anya problem ewo ni immune system no so me pacho obi a odi anwa bebrebe so on hye no so say ebetumi anya susuaso bone ewo ni immune system so obi a odi srade bebrebe obi a opesrade nam bebrebe srade bebrebe ebetumi anya how ewo immune system no so afa obi a onom nsa obi a opensa no bebrebe obetumi anya how ewo ni immune system no so afa obi a on time tinitini na pom obi a on time exercise obetumi anya how ewo ni immune system no so me ba cho ye ka ni say no obi bebusa say se chemato bi aba ni immune system no ho oha bi aba ni immune system no ho a edie no betumi aye a odi besi sa how na no kwan na nam so ama ahoden sononko aba ni immune system no mu na tumi aboa no a fighting yadewa any outside invaders a ede yade ebre no me ba cho anu ye ba kope ene the whole Ghana ha FDA force yen country obi biara otiem say we immune system ayemre now pedro betumi asan Kenya immune system no na revival immune system no na ma hoden sononko asan ba immune system no mu a wadro give us eba mesha obi biara wahwere wa hoodin bia wo hia wo immune system mu hoodin a wo hia wo body mu ahoodin a wo hia be ma immune system na tumi adwuma yie na wahwere sa hoodin ni nyina no aduru esesa wo de ho to so aduru FDA fo asan ase aye fe ni give us eba mesha give us heba mesha give us heba mesha aduru we yentwen yare ansa ne anom se wo yare o se wo nyare o aduru a me kanfo de ama wo give us heba mesha me ba cho enyanyono ne no munya den abri bia se wo yare o se wo nyare o fa ho to adosu na nonom fa ye wunsuo anopa awia anwumbre no maduro isa na say yade pa beka wato de empare wo Yesu di mu beba cho onipa bia no se wutumi num nduro a ebe protect immune system no na bo immune system no ho ban a one yare atonkwanta mapai esan se immune system no ho odin a usuro yare se immune system na ho odin wo mu a yade ntumi nka wonto se immune system na ho odin wo mu a yade ntumi ndi usunkunim eti mesrew se wotie me ne na wotie me asopamu dia eni etu anamo me pacho de whole Ghana ha nyina no adura etumi boa immune system ane boafo Ghana ha pa no eno ne give us eba mesha eno ne boa immune system no protect immune system no the whole Ghana the cheapest medication for immune booster give us eba mesha me pacho ba bia be fa bia wo Ghana ha no obenya bia to obi a wanya malaria obi a wanya typhoid obi a ne honam nyina ne ya obi a ontumi didi obi a ne sasabra kan ho onante kakra na wote so onante kakra na wabre onante kakra na wakoma bo pari onante kakra ba homesa na wabre waduro give us herbal mixture obi a wabre enso so wonhu adwuma waye kakra na wabre kakra sa wote bre wo nipadua no te sa wabre enso wonya adwuma din bia me pa cho immune system ne emra oha we nyina ba kope give us herbal mixture de bi nanom udidi wi anom tambia anopa awia anwumbre udidi wia bia nom udidi wie bia nom wa be say yes we share dro me ba cho apart from oba oma akoda no fo ene oba wanyem ene akoda woni 12 years obi abetumi anom give us heba mesha me ba cho coronavirus bremu no adura ye de boye ni padua ho ban ama immune system na ya hoden ama ene virus bia ba ye body mu ana germs bia ba ye body mu a entumi nkan to entumi mfa susu so ba ni bia mre no wo hia give us eba mesha na ne kan fo de ma wo se wo yo ba se wo ye be ma waduro ne tie entwe ma yade ne mansa na wanom me se wo yare o nom na fa bo ho ban aduro no nom na fa bo ho ban de o yare so enom na ntu ne yare ase malaria beko typhoid beko jaundice beko fever beko hunamia no bejai wonante kakra na wabre woye adwuma kakra na wabre utum se adwuma waye nya adwuma di bia so na wabre ba ho mesa me pa cho immune system na emre wodro give us eba mesha onti bibia se a your number is 0543 222 470 0543 222 470 enkomo ayedi se opese oni ye kasa obusa question bia fa bibia ho a number ne ye 0543 222 470 0543 222 470 make how say babia ye to adu bia wo Ghana ha no obenya give us eba me hye bia to na nam so aboa wo amwa pomde ho sem afa ne ntoma pa afra eya hwe wodidie mu ye eya hwe wanam ye enye bibia obi ha obedi nchine sa wodidi kura na wakosa nchine egu anwa bebrebe oil bebrebe sradie bebrebe enamunu bebrebe ni nyina yente so na yemboye ni padua no ho ban unya give us eba mesha na de bia wono mo a yade ntumi nkanto onyare nkoda hospital da empare mesro bebia obenya bia to ye wie ne sa no na meka wo se yesa wo give us p capsules eni give us co capsules e wo dwa so give us p capsules eni give us co capsules me ba cho sanduo menu we so e wo dwa so na de ye ne se ene oba bia wotie mi bia wo problem wo nsa buom oba bia wontumi mbu nsa afine wo mbu nsa da abosumi nsia ni abosumi miensa ni wontumi mbu nsa wodro give us p capsules give us co capsules bema osofa low sperm count untimi nsha oba nyinsen enkwamo na ewo usi menum a ebetu nkosua oba na se ama oba na take seed no enkwamo na gene enkwamo na ye weak wedro give us p capsules give us co capsules esanse se obinya enamu nsayade a enamu nsayade moa no omutumi edi enkwamo ano nti ebasa enkwamo na ho odi nyina sa omutumi tunkosua na oba na fafuro give us p capsules give us co capsules give us p capsules give us co capsules me pacho sanduo mienu we na me kan fama obema na oba wo sisiade krankro wanum nduro ni nyina bi sisiade enko me pacho se wonum give us p capsules any give us co capsules ru bom na sisiade na nkwa fantoa mienu nyina ko na koju sika me pacho odwonso na obema mu hihyew odwonso na obema mu yoya odwonso e ba toto Joso no eba na te eba na twa me pa cho wadro give us speak capsules give us cold capsules ensansa bia begu ahimfie ho wo ho na nsufita bi egu o tinkasa wo be mamu ya wase hyehyew wase ya ase ekuro wo wase me pa cho ase wo kuro no yemfa nsuo hye ne mia yenom give us speak capsules any give us cold capsules na boaye akunkuro ni nyina ama wade wo ho oba wo nyense ana sei unya give us speak capsules any give us cold na ebe protect wo system no ama miscarriage ni emma biem me pa cho number ni 0543 222 470 0543 222 470 Ghana haba bia ye to aduro bia no obenya give us yendro no bi fa ho to give us ndro so na wonu ho da se wonum yendro na njewa fantoa no kɔ na kɔju sika tete obi obenum give us ndro bi amoa ne bia no onfantoa no kɔ no kɔji ni sika gie number ne sorry 0543 222 470 0543 222 470 me say Ghana ba bia ye to aduro bia obenya give us eba mesha give us speak capsules give us cold capsules fa ho to so na emboa wo nyankopon hyirawo da sene ye besa hia biem
Waba tele Accra FM bia ya mami
Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah berema be meti gara furu kube puntimpuna si sokode no wakanchira katabin say you what unkensen Kwabena keja guma mene yanko
Accra FM 100.5 Accra FM Accra oh yalo Accra oh yalo Accra FM 100.5
The MPP leadership has worked very hard to restrain our supporters from reacting to these acts of intimidation and provocation. I am concerned, however, that sooner or later, militants on our side, convinced that the state cannot or will not protect them, may take measures to protect their interests, themselves, and their loved ones. Events will then be out of control, driving all of us towards a point of no return. The president, the ruling party, the parties in opposition, and civil society must together act to make our country peaceful and safe, and thus preserve our democracy for posterity.
Fellow citizens, I ask you to be citizens, not spectators, citizens, not subjects, responsible citizens, building your communities and our nation. Let us work until the work is done.
Ansah coconut tree, a Jaconimo is with us. I am Mami Musa say what to say. Minimum sound here. Men so me wo ye nyina ye ho ye.
Kaka me mpo ku amwase anansio.
What a trotro mu e na wote menka.
Mitro.
What ye? Taxi Uber Yango mu.
Kaka
mamu nyina dro mu abodru fie. Various fuel stations am one be matumo na anwumre me da mo nyina so dwade boy ya friend citizen show afidie ni ya friend no Accra FM down number 100.5 100.5 Thank you so much. Mama Farasiama, a dumma and pempem, a dumma and pempem, a dumma. Ya more joining and annual on Citizen Show. El Wahab, one man, is on Facebook. What you are joining your Facebook page. Thank you so much, Kwabena GH, Kevin Anderson is here with us, Isaac Bonsu, Baron Ansah, Eric Holmes Agblon. Safo Wilson is here from SCC Kaswa. Jaben joining. Isaac Kujo is here from New Legon. Live at Accra 100.5 Make House. Citizen Show is here with you. Samuel Ahiajo from Labonic Coffee Shop. Safia Ibrahim Safia. Ken Farouk is here. Inside Council Emmanuel Adedia. Jonah Meno. Isaac Apena Brew. Patrick Nkrumah. Michael Obute. Raf Ken is here. Jonas Ahonu. Nana Odikro from Kwasimintim. Michael Obute Damfa. Ohima Rhino. Real Heavy. Isaac Asifwa. Nana Odikro is here. Paradise. I join here. I say thank you so much. And I say, come on. Accra FM Newsroom team United almost saying and I'm Jacko is back on track. Ansah Circular team no. And I send Koma production crew. And as Kwame Kwache, Fred one day call him. And as Tokoria, Eugene Bar, my social media handler. Thank you, Justice Council. Bobie, you are live in Belgium. Thank you so much. Live at Accra 100.5 huge Masekela. Send me now. Muhammad is here. Abdul Jarrell, my guy from Japan, Tokyo. Kwame Atobra, Jaben, Fuseni, Gazate. Kennedy Amwanyako. Norbert is here. Abdul Fatai. The last man standing, Commander Muhammad, the old soldier. And that's how we do it. Our local. Yes, of course, let's do it. Antonina Okuma. There comes a live studio. I say, my name is review team now. Professor Ba Chamfo. Professor Lord Listowan and Napoku will join us here in the studios. We got to work. Tolam to Taylor. Already throwing his greetings to Listo. Kofi, Ansah.
Yeah, no correct.
December, the other say.
Say December, the election, dear. Selection then the moment to ya no matiu. And yes, or mutu be nanti or moti or no moment to ya. Or me assume between this year. Now, this year, only some between a present day, Abasa yen to be a catching. Now, yen to Nabunos now open, and the other day, and come. But almost some rent allowance.
Yeah. Okay, Madam Police need to send me. So you explain.
I say rent allowance. Now say what the barracks are untuya edaneka. Into 1 month barracks no. Omono ye mo rent allowance. Ena ya numba ye no. Omon crofo na ye members na omonim say we do police no ye crofo no. Ebi nma kwaje barracks yes am rent allowance. On touches akoye miyenu enti afi no mani aba ho se amanfo agi sa de na che enti ene yate obia de so hwe na so ni bia ene wo no apply ne se ntu esika na back amount. What is it?
Okay, hold on. So ekufa do buy time ya no ena amanfo ejeje sa quarters no etnemu
meanwhile no omo ka per the system ne de omo high dan into amount rent allowance.
Okay,
what is it?
Into our dine freedom and was rent allowance. And I say no akwa se be for aye wa na wa bre no chere wadru say omo na hu omo as the omo be
this cannot send this one omo need to
revise the system. Now instead said they will identify
no sancroft no
say bia kofi ba ayewo
yes
and now rent allowance because obije rent allowance I said ni o so osan na count o and the munim say asumasi and the munim say asumasi na tese adan we
yes
and no an say money na deal o say anya yem fan stylist to ani enyina No one to think van go do
na police for mun dim investigation ehu wo mo ati dem no moment to them na so unya asem na so say one investigation mo a say wa asem
wa list to asre
na wo say
police people police ya nya asem a o dey go down say mo investigate me o mo ati be investigate ya hunu ekrofo kra ba ko riba ba ko for waje rent allowance and was yaje eye bungalow and what team o man bi anye
dabi
and yes I did that was
it's about the question of the lotto doctor not rich.
No,
a good Samaritan.
What's a good Samaritan?
Listen,
more no asemi so chire so e ba say asemi no matter is you are still investigating say and you move forward o munim do mo ye na e bi so with the opinion say hierarchy no so tactics.
Okay.
The omo so omo nim microphone no motim no. Na so yenti obi ade.
Okay, na one can toss on this is outside the barracks.
Yeah.
But na man here can one can obi after. And bra wo was no.
Na omo tactics ne say yenti obi a ye boso miensa de ne fankoto treasure be. Fankoto accounts ne ento there's a 3 months. The 3 months, you know, no interest accrue. And it's okay, you better start a refund. Refunds about 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. In general, no be interest in be 4 months, 5 months. Now, yeah, the music abrem, and the crowd to be the music abrem. In the business, a start taxes or master because same penny here's car.
So the party here's come up, Peninsula here's car.
Eh, Nabequa.
Every young
obi say ndie duru no obi eje kwabena truly sika ni ho ampa wo na ene kwabena we de wo mame
claim ni listen akwa
kwabena ye ya chude
I disagree. What do you disagree?
ye ya chude dua wo bai antiparts one to nka ena ankina na so anto nka nti meduru kwan ho na chese say no
sela antipad ye
obetwe dwan otwe dua
impredwan na
predwan ti eno ye for your information.
Okay, thank you. Mame Gaya for mame nya adwuma bi hwa mame mesrawara eye ofakwawe mame minu akojo ponkroma video no opankroma ya na opankroma me hu se de misi enka sem no mfa opankroma wa Joy FM ekroma but sana eseba when you have a system unim say so utie me tie me unim say Ghana ha o ka brofo pe unim nyansa o maya yatim no ye baby a ye gimi akwa duru no if you am penny force to the last person Jimmy o ka brofo pe unim nyansa o share space wa ben o the first person ni si wa ha na kasa unim say me Masha a friend say spectacle. I dey atwam police barrier twice ya. Me ro me kan ahwe akofom na me say spectacle na no mo twam pusi.
Unse bi su de do e be se check out.
Ya me say da na me yasa de no. Me no obi na enam okwawia na me ka chezo okwawia he. Coach bi okroma. Oso no commander na me demonstrate bi a kire. Na me say da akoto sa spectacle dem ye white pa ne bi me fan say this is a cooperation ya no de obi ahu a onim say chese we do pani pa na me no kwawia ye nam ensawam highway no so you who police barrier na so de hwade e ho anam de term no so na me twiba manum kakra bi me boss seat belt na me gigidem kakra bi me draw me ro I can confirm hello how are you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Carry on, sir. Your boys are here, sir.
And Jimmy.
We try when I was Ogo. You see, okay. Me ye tukwayo. And I'm saying yeba me use first not to. You better do the same barrier abound ye be. You drew now. Hey, stop. Something sorry. Now me take care no chirebe. Stop. Come this way. The same police phone wa Ansah. And I'm giant. So I won't kai me. Now me show mo. Sechi ka numu kunu om se enko. You see go now so enti se me kura bibi boni amede kwa.
She spectacle.
Mr. Spectacle me kwa.
O di akwaba.
Makwaba na fe no be search me. Enti ekuro no ya timi no. What dey she suit? Who she suit? Pena the handkerchief sha.
Unya the handkerchief in class she hold there.
Unya the hand. See na Gabi no di beat wo mo no. Gabi o chira ko no ne. Akufa no hu say Ghana the Jimmy ba ko ha ne say she suit. Ushu na ehye space. And a Gabi here fast no do to spray na Bobie sim ka ho.
No.
What an professor. Hey, it is a crow and why I want my batch of video in ready. Oh, Ansah. One answer idea. Yes, slow. Not can be a power bomb or man for. I had there.
I read.
Could you upon Kruma? Say, I join for one organizes idea, but who say question to
information?
Debbie, no, Joy FM. No, Joy FM. You see, you're multimedia.
How long is our program?
What also no organizing? Yes, some forums being no more invited. And you see, over the period, because you may a year friend say, Otabe and to me, a breeding criminals in the system. Yeah. One minute, 20 boys know. Also, upon Kuma be able to second of Reata. I'm going to 20 boys know. They train them. They train them how to behave.
Yeah.
They are between a trekking crop. And upon Kuma say, Joma time no traffic.
Yeah.
Ewo Kroma. Ewo Accra City.
And no traffic by a car about peso.
About peso.
The cars on about peso. No traffic right now. So
I and so we can say traffic. Ewo Kroma. Upon Kroma say adia eskeno. Ewo wiase a. Armed robbery. Nkrofo nyansu. Na ba akukura kurukura se nkrofo awododo. Population no koso. Na obinese ma kwadimu.
David, obinese kope ayi.
Obinese wo amenyi. Oh,
na se wo ka ho.
O ka sa enti chese. Enti chese smo ka nyina no. Na kofi onim dia yam ya. Esimo upon Kroma kan nyina wonu asimo ka twa to a ehu. Ya enkofa kan semo. Oso osro se enche bibi besi.
Yeah.
And today, and then upon Kroma the motorcade and and he is not scared.
No.
And then our water tank pump siso. Pipe no ba na afailure man. Ya to pipe mo cry, he's not scared. And moreover, you tia abine tia man.
Enko achiri ho. Sese opa ko eden means se biatim bia o moto boho enom di treatment plant esiso.
Ama omo.
Yeah.
Eden bia.
Yeah.
Kofi kan ye.
Minister se dan no mu nyina o ma sheda to boho. The pumping machines on the treatment plant esiso a treated salt na ewo mu no. E ma na kre water mo use. And so if you train pipe forget it.
And say no. Many upon Kroma, he's not scared.
No.
He say okura your friend say 24/7 security. Into a slow armed robbery bio. Ne war no ya wire.
And the amro bibimo amro bini ho biem.
Okay. So the next thing is say upon Kroma who say what tand kura ubetumi ahwe.
Some people free SHS.
He's not scared. To all of a sudden, no, say chrono ya timino traffic mu bio.
Now who say traffic actually this?
Traffic map dark. All of a sudden, I'm robbers ni nyina ya mutu. All of just a BBS.
Yeah.
Sikabe krom.
You see, it's about one thing. Oh, say, and every facet of all this discussion, awuye. So say I'm robbery now. Not first no you be a juma. No nya home faso. And into your scared. Because se nipa ne kokro no ba sika na onya no e ma ne botom. Say ono na ye kokro no ba e de bre na ma ne die. And you know he has every right to shut up. First no, one will be odidi a okasada.
David
Table manners.
Table manners. And you know first no omukwa no robbery a sika no onya bi ni. And for the first time in the history of the world, sir, the presidency, the state machinery, sponsor armed robbers. He is enjoying, benefiting from the armed robbery. State capture, and Omulu to state, is he not a beneficiary? So,
and many of I can say very striking. I say, or share, your friends of corruption, air cost no. He's scared so why we are enche BBC. All cast a BBC and then Kufado to peace have a Mr. Faka air catching Ghana for say Tunisia, Arab Spring. Yes. How much Ghana for Arab Spring?
They incited the people against that.
So you can and that time there Obia Jaima Omukasa free. Obia Obia and Homo. Oh, my man, what a trotro more, what a taxi move. Baby, I will be an TME. I am no crack. Ena yeka. Obia no obia ni asem. We can't live in a country because minim kwajo upon kruma because menina ya draw for akupe because ya translate dim commodity and I say sabe ya papa into abomu denti no asem ne ba ama menka. But I hope sir said the video they trend no kwajo upon kruma no ahwe video no a obesity trase. And these boys sat on radio threatening powers that be. And Nakwakacha Kufuado say, said you on Nina Bushia for Nina Ma air bo chrono Nina never for bo minor chrono greedy. Why are ready? Okay, so me bacho play me boss at a premier would make Jaidia carrying them one mamma. And near Baba Juma and this year press conference on this vigilante ne and one the other.
I include traffic. I'm sure it frustrates you as well. There are things like corruption that make all of us mad when we listen to the radio and hear all the chatter every morning. When you turn on your taps and they are not running, or you switch on the lights and they go off, there are things that frustrate us. There are things that scare me. I'm sure they scare you too. I'm getting scared at the increasing rate of robbery in our cities today. I'm getting worried when I see the population numbers go up and the employment numbers not necessarily go up. It worries me that in the very near future, we're going to see something we don't like. But those are some of the things that, get me scared or disappointed or worried. Me here in Africa, in Accra, include traffic. I'm sure it frustrates you as well. There are things like corruption that make all of us mad when we listen to the radio and hear all the chatter every morning. When you turn on your taps and they are not running, or you switch on the lights and they go off, there are things that frustrate us. There are things that scare me. I'm sure they scare you too. I'm getting scared at the increasing rate of robbery in our cities today. I'm getting worried when I see the population numbers go up and the employment numbers not necessarily go up. It worries me that in the very near future, we're going to see something we don't like. But those are some of the things that, get me scared or disappointed or worried. Me here in Africa, in Accra, include traffic. I'm sure it frustrates you as well. But there are things like that in the very near future, we're going to see something we don't like.
But I don't know.
How better are we
And then Crawford, John Mama time, Crawford Ansah got a moonsuo.
Ebi si da.
And then Crawford got a moonsuo Ansah na omo de aye aduane. And Kojo
nipa ko sensuo watechem.
Atechem.
Di kosiwo maade ebeche na sensuo na da.
Ansah na wapani.
Wapani.
You know Kojo upon come comfortable. Traffic. All casano. Not yeah. Jomama your friend say Palace Mall.
Gifford Road. Yeah.
Gifford Road no. Wa ya the far Palace no. Na nko ya overpass.
Across the motorway to East Legon.
East Legon. Ya pillars ni sisi wo. Akufo aba aso onye. Ena traffic abache apeso. Edru wi apa wa Palace Mall runabout no so a.
Now here under bridge, it was just a one in lane or out. From how many people? Yes, it was for. Yeah. But now when we converted it into John Muhammad BMU towards this Legon and you.
Yeah.
BMU money
and that time
single lane.
Saturday
in and out.
Now could you punk me catch Ghana for say traffic one kind of do I hear BBC.
Work was ongoing.
Wow, Ghana near what Timenka. So what tear me? Me pacho. A yo, Mummy and Quit, young good tears, uncle for way ye pa. Nay in front to and now. In so ma and Kanya ma in Kojo upon Kuma say, why frustrated. In so manner and Kanya mane. Okokaya. Na upon Kroma just kept free Akufo-Addo memetua tax near their man no their tia boys car on social media. Go and insult them.
Come on insu.
Munkodi dinatem. Identity so complain say so no. Identity so complain say enkania no. Wait one here no bie wa no a. Jimmy ayete won no ebi ni o. The stupidity of this government.
When him say the kind of with the Kwabena mefa we o temper no contin bi twem na
meja kra ya tifro na
ene me ba panyi birthday akosu amanima ba chamfo ene na odi na yes
asantini bamba
yes asantini ba
akosu
amanima ba echamfo
aka Abba
Abba
Echile kumbram.
And then I would do 9 years. Happy birthday. Nangopon Shano, Mongo Sunina, Onya Nakasiye. Kwabena. Obonyama force, we didn't tell.
You know, and
Nyama a hand back with corruption. We did this a man can once. Corruption the Indian tour, and nowadays they can once. Because my name say, a baby basa see so, and a gano. Asasi we so moye akronfo e chen opon kroma ban we me hu bi me nim bi
can frata na training no
yes enye kan frata no mo train am pa na yo tabel o mo train na
wonu say
trainer of trainers
wonu say o mo nyina so eh elders won sorry
na opon kroma e Pentecost elder
opon kroma e Pentecost elder
yes
o mo do so na say kra ya say
the pious elder
pious so say That's a maybe your elder our respect. We got to have respect now.
Could you about
ICGC?
Yeah, Kenofrata where
pastor.
There be Kenofrata a member of the church. I don't know.
Atacha a pastor.
One day a lame preacher.
Yeah. One more also. One more elders. Nancy Suna Musa Miami has some doctors. So
my Pentecost elder.
David, Ajansare.
Perez. I don't know elder. No. Who say? John Asmo can say we are saying we are better.
No, you see. Seriously, we mean to be fat tactics in Trevi. I say them see you straight, you know. You mean?
You bet you go. Kwabena robbery you say corruption aban ben na aba abokro no cha aban we so mpara we wontim fan to me say Kwabena ne ade amani ehu ne ne pa no listo me wura hudi enne aduana me di ya ne me wura hoye I had the chance for a briefing bi na me di mani hwe bi listo Kuduka International Airport
Kiai
Kwabena enye me have not understood why US aid in 2008 a publisher say Ghana will be a knackout state if Akufo-Addo becomes president. I wrote to USA so someone respond to me say e yo mo na ESR research na I'm respond me what that made them say here enyema e koso no Kwabena hwe say ensema ye nka 1% of the happiness
there we know. No, that's true.
Private jets are airland in Nyoma, they land the car, air picky be or tema. Come on, Yazo. Come on, stop. And yet,
private jets be right on my way.
Busa, now to say one day, director of operations or VVIP. And say, why?
So we know the one come here.
Yeah.
What him the bro? Double.
Minimum that.
Double.
Latinya.
Double.
Minimum that.
Double. Me da. Na ko fi be frame me. Kwabena sorry na me say dey ba say won sorry no man na eja dem. Say dem me dem ni di yo, ba me nwere me ho. Na say kura dey ma bre no Kwabena sorry na me kan sem kire wo. Na me sorry tira wo. Na me say dey ba say. No say double. I no ma kwa ye no head of operations e wo VVIP kutukano. Na me say Wouldn't say na me shatari o okay na what dem na fatari say that me trans here them say and that is where he started briefing me yet Kroma private jets e be rem yeah the car air pick your man for direct from the tarmac straight on my bags luggage yen seche yen nyaniche straight ya do mo ko near the on passport eja near stamp mu near ya the akwa ma omo as to what is in their bags in their luggages you don't know you can tell
what is more robbery e cha dey we chrono benefit we and o sa brain utimi gina ka say chrono robbery a scale yes a best scale
because you will not be
yes we are not benefiting the best scale and they won't throw because entimi to e bra na so na gidi se betimi ato they say unsuro because entimi to but kai DCOP na no ye police nia enra last week hankofo no se oro na tade ni gu obeye seyen no ye hankofo no o minister tade no enhyew forever
mewa onim say opariado ena e catch NDC for say demonstration o catch NDC for say nka joma ama kra no open abono 2008
I only can say
charge Kwakuba kwadan for no nia Kwakuba ko no me desre NDC for
no me case na me da o si there bi
we dey say mo friend me can me ma information dey o here me ma briefing
enti we mu na kofa asa bia ne we mu ba ye so metri ni
opariado na o si we nya joma ama amo no opani ya bu ama jonso afa na se da me jonso
me se me jonso mo se o ma me jonso o ba me nya oden
oh enti na major interviews here wo Ghana no because anybody go asam to na me side na video ko frɛ no say ka de ya wa na ya me ya every say o ka say ina me tim ya me de
he so enema e koso kroma no so it's bad o
na yet kroma and confirm my number of private jets ewura mu pie
Kwabena me say enye now they made the expose bi bawo enipa bi ne cars bi o mu use in the tap ene Kwabena kai enye me am now I've come to the realization say after Akufo-Addo the next president no menim do betimi aye
so you radical
menim adekro say do betake over from Akufo-Addo betwa so quarter of the Akufo-Addo ye ya ye nyina nkamom nyanya adwe ba ko ne nton man ne mo obi ne ntiska
o child this kind of dey
do be na dey aye
because
me did see a ton and don't you run them a jay.
And every penny be frame. Why security services no of frame be around 11 to 12 ye didn't come and no see kwamra. The next government, be it NDC or MPP, will be a bit picky after Kufuor Biano. Say one fa and your ding and crashes our boys no domoko good national security near what training woman one clear woman from the system. Oh, Pama ko trafia ubenya problem.
But you training access
training.
Access.
Omanya access. Omo bedu bone. And I'm say a quite better soon I so clear woman no say any say oh 79. No converting to democratic line. Yes, because that double awareness our boys we no. Say NDC ban also omo ko trafia. They on the house system. Just open ko be do omo faso. So say Jomama ba na say Jomama so ene ne nkoda no ebe bode say o de ya nya mo hwe fa half bra na enyan mo a ene o ma na ewu ene yewu
na so ye kura na ke ewu kase
because
apa me no ntimi kama no ntum
ye be dede because apa na na dunu mo abobbo no say boys when say boys no so they are more than 10-15,000
hamna
in the system across the country.
Immigration, customs, national security, police, military, navy. And there is
Omugum. And the Sabana say, obey you, woman, Mama Kofia. And our man with qualification. So you can easily identify them. Okay. Me pacho, mame, police will be much minim from Musa. Mama's police will be a first training. Kwabena. So be on Facebook. What to talk from will be shabby. What never go shop back when the bros like the country.
Ayeka. First on the they can't left on the Olympian, they can't left and not turn right. And the turn right that the left I couldn't move right. And the right I couldn't move left. You got the left there. Not that turn and then you will move right that I got with
yeah. Can you imagine? So on a more serious note, turn your left crown over. Maybe turn your right crown over. Why? That's a query. Where are you entering me? And you wait, say a money to say Omra was so. Wouldn't be out.
Debbie, don't know you shoot.
Because I want to say. Anyway, Kofi, we airport assignment na memra we as no so for one me so.
We dey yemfa enkunko nyema bi eba ye decision eba.
Say we send yakọ Ghana Police Service abusa omo say no kra. Because trend si amusa omo nkan wasem da. Trend
enyoma opon kruma kan wasem nyina busa dey say ye ni worst condition. Traffic congestion and you can want them. I go for the bank na hey. Akwan the akwan ye. waka se ensuo ubio tap a ensuo flu so we den say kan wasem last week hu tema fe adenta for from medina for so munsuo mo tap efu ye disen se say kra de ensuo no abron kan yo villages mogalam sa mo tuntin e say nkurase for kra ensuo stream so mo sakura no masa se ni nyina endi ensuo no de nya e say nya enkran kwa na problem e say the nkurase for the ensuo ye mo problem chen yen na nkan ka onim say ensuo ya de won kan kra de a at least but say the almost say villages ensuo ni nyina to galam say ote say military for no kwa shake agenfo machines no say onya adwuma no
oguso
so machine don sa kofa afoforo bai and the military for na sa ko asa ko she do kofa bai no
we do omoni
na nim do omoye so nim na ko omoye say machines that agenfo use no enye machines o ko ha na wakoto eye say 500 excavators no moji gu hon and ono be twi bi di call site o di adwuma
really
yes
ujidi
Kwabena
ujidi
me say hwe machines o mo shi ni nyina no eye machines na o mo ntimi account no bia they got account on my internal is motion say wa pack bi go say bi esisi ni fie and na what be see the site ba wa adwuma ho ewie
Kofi we are sure
Kwabena mbeka free wifi akura se na so onyi ani ye tweko
Kofi kasa na se me ye pateku de no
ani ye tweko
ye ma me what
enti wonim say soldier for ni free ho na no and all the new machines asa baaye enti adwuma no ma nya yo and am to aso the next 3 days and the military for nsa call no ko share sa machines no so but question because of me busa ni say machines no eni na ya nanti free nkai kwakura na se ho eyi obi na de ko ho obi na suma me de ko ho adam na muja sa nkrofo no nkai akwahye machines no ade se onim say Akufo da ben we is so desperate because say international pressure mu nya no sa galamsey we hu no enya teketwa in the say so ordinary person na wo mu a so dwanu be fi you listen bekun to paint a picture so all fight it because IMF project on by someone show me Ghana cocoa ton they've meant business and no go pay loan bill so you hit you with the same thing in the summer careful or buy and not say anything room
na me need to cry no kasana
that boy no that leave that
a whole radio station Love FM Erastus no makwa ye your friend is investigations video feeding Kadochi obiara hwebu Ghana ha your friend say military for am involved in Galamsey Delta forces yeah the video na ba what the video no one can won say ya na wo ka kire say say de wo obi so otu Galamsey be ka kire ye ni bedi de kura no why ne dey
na enyo na sema o why na da o ma no why na sema o mo
anya niti wo na sema
me kwa to me obien timi nkan chemi kroma da not if me nyankopɔ kora ka asem chemi a to be the first one me nyankopɔ echi ni obien timi na dam kroma da say na Akufo do ntu Galamsey
that's a fact
obien no beti na da me say Galamsey adwuma we na do nim hu bi me nyini da
na adwuma ya
no one can convince me to believe in said na do Galamsey adwuma ekosu ontu bi me nyini da the man is deeply involved Akufo do nim hu bi because osha appointment a wo Nkrofo appoint him na to this ministries a Nkrofo bi anim so mo ye Galamsey
anyway me pam so mama mbusa ya say na ponom say no your friend say dum so atwam amanfo frɛ Kumase amanfo frɛ other places ya dum menkane o ya dum menkane o I don't know you know only one issue let's Ansah ne beko main so just to touch on because you're a punk man time I like to always go to the top before we descend I don't like the downward approach. You know, who in this government was employed? Na, are you okay? Yeah, na any coin say obey either minister or an appointee in this government. And I say any say obey president. And I say any say obey vice president. Sebi, and I mean who Bawumia. The Bawumia that used to work with as deputy governor of Bank of Ghana, no? Say, why not to say? Meboa. So, President Akufo-Addo, he was unemployed. Meboa. What he say? Or maybe a friend say, one koye jume bi kura fansu momoda. Bawumia na call Zimbabwe and almost a pamono. Because he didn't know his way. You see, Kwabena, the campaign, President Akufo-Addo, the then candidate Akufo-Addo, a year, you know, it was on bad faith. Na enye sincere. Na eye ekwanya omoso be faso abeji tumi. Na ade a Mahama nimu ye no.
Why in ye?
What ye ni ye? And
so Alex Bassey, the whole of Tantra Hill,
Munkafra. Munkafra. Next time,
in Sakina is off. In Sakina
is maybe I'm telling you with the whole off.
Okay.
Oh, so you could see, say, at that time, you know, and it's very typical of criminals. Oh. It's only Akufo-Addo that rendered the party this criminal. Are they typical of criminals? They say, Kajetia Kronfo. Utimi say, well, two bottom or no pie Kronfo. And Akufo-Addo na te party move your parties ka. And you go fi badge for the dom call CID. Or no, Jabonte said John Mahama corrupt. John Mahama is interchange. Kaswa. Akufo-Addo say, we inflated the cost of the interchange. Oh, Nindiani Ansah only bientino. Or say, interchange, no, and on the air bridge, no. But only said John Mahama Ansah ni Nindinino. Or Casa or Yakaso interchange a hospital kahon. Only say Amasama Kwane kahon. Only say schools kahon.
Water supply.
Only say police station. Only say market. Only say fire service station. And now cost cycle interchange in this one. Fire service is stationed there. Police station market wire lorry park. Was I an extension of ancillary roads? When he was doing Gifford Road now, a cofa your frozen a cosmeters no. Na omuti baby. Okodi jollof nene corn beef ni we are. He's corrupt. He's a corrupt man. Kebiche Mahama san. Ene. Pusi abe na Akufo-Addo moye. Efa so ben na o man we nya free Akufo-Addo ho. He say we party ba. Na say wo hwe wo president. Na wo hwe wa man yokuo. Busa ho say enti nipa obe succeed Akufo-Addo no. Edien no obegina so dey campaign te say dey ono nya bifa president Akufo ho dey campaign no edien pa na obetimi aka say Akufo-Addo ba no obe ya de wei enti fa de say alantrematen aba ana say ba omi a wadi amien waba oba begina dey enso dey campaign Kwadi Opon Nkrumah account robbery. We have an armed robber as our president, armed with the position of presidency, and is looting from the coffers of the state.
You know, yeah, no crowd here. I'm for to say, me who say them sing can be a who can say Kasabe boom one. I say
no. That the meaning of armed robbery.
No, what I mean is what I mean is say you crowd here. I'm for so can Kasabe boom say be a or your man to me.
Yes.
And not the we are man.
Yes.
Young fantonche. Roberts and Kasa to president's wall.
Yes.
Kwakron bomb ya chuo mo eba papers mo the state vehicles.
Yes.
Free sentence woman.
And he is not terrified.
And because Kwabena Nkrumah
as the mouthpiece of government,
obviously he knows them.
Yes.
Yeah. When you say because armed robbery war is legal, every problem already 70.
Look at that.
Wow. Omo boy no. Okura MPP your friend say party ID card no my for ni bi na. No okura national security a friend say card. It's on Google. It's on Google. Google. The internet. But omo jai boy no.
And will be the video be actually me of Minister of State or your cabinet minister. Minister of State or your cabinet minister. And now or they sa langas for ne sa invisible force for e ko pamon kru bi fa asase or no se watoso. Che. E ko bu om ne nipa nse na den na okoi onfa what the sa invisible force for ni sa langas free e ko bu nkrofo ni fra asase no ono na ato nipa nse wato asase ne base 15 years or so ono beto no last 2 years enti ene dia and what they nkrofo ko bu nti Papa Jones we a minister and at least the operation ko afa soldier for no and police for fa ko was there be soldier for do mo ko mo bo my professional we mu do mo man ko mo.
Can you imagine? Omo di boni o na
omo bo man ko free Kumasi.
Now the refi now we attorney general na mu ni chief minister for justice.
But
the parliament cry aye petition.
But the problem is say I minim the entire Akufo-Addo ne boys no omo yesade no
criminals.
The idea is that say Jomama number they will pay money to the Omanebo Ames, the Kojo Chumbuafos, Ufuswampo for no more say dun ketianom, they will pay. They fine. But I said dun ketia nipa, I said dun ketia amount for issues. Party fine. But the point is the idea as I say Oma conceive no. Yen Ghana for the baby Jomama number we will pay.
You pay our way through.
Yeah, you pay our way through. You bet you ska. You know, cry boom. You ganget here ubia obekasa. It is so we are $3 million. Any assas or cantonments are. Jomama number. Okay, money half. Our cantonments are. We use the food. Jesus, my means I'm out $2 million in town. Yeah,
it's a better there.
No, see, true no students said your mama bet me 4 years in there. Because first year, second year, next amount for Tisuku. Yeah, amount for signing. Because so Obi, and you see, men preaching violence, but a true they should allow people to beat them the same.
No, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
No, he said beat their imagination.
Beat their imaginations the same. Okay, bro, for the other
they can't then, bro, can't then.
So beat their imaginations the same. Okay, repeat. Beat their imaginations the same. Thank you very much, teacher.
I radical approach, pa.
Yeah,
Kwabena. No one can survive it because every little fiber of the system is corrupt.
It's rotten.
Almost
every little they've done everything to be
from the top
energy, health. Is a health sector pa. Because of a new moment, I'm a doctor. Someone, I'm a doctor or duty or government hospital. No, or friend now also a busy one in the private hospital. No one is talking. Obiangasa. Say no machines are say almost a bias on to Monaco for be a baby gua. Oba a bind there no yet in say near the Oko near Kodus boom. Nakufa papa no difference nimo. Opa Company bia no onu for the papa
history. Na history wo ye dey na be
yes. Any Akufo-Addo memo is a difference woman.
Quite.
Okoto one ma.
Difference be any.
The
same thing. Yengu enyuma, yempamo workers, yenye amino, yenye amino so, yenye ayentizi amanfo adan manfo nsase. The same thing oye.
Osufo ntoko mo ne ko
the same thing. Difference be any. Sa branso no abai oteso ye adwuma no wo ye kronfo eno nim adwuma no ye ene age yanke be the same taxes also the buy.
Art generator call it beat their imagination the same
way. on unemployment.
Yeah.
And I'm the traffic needing corruption. Me say corruption MPP. Yentimi for your campaign build that.
No,
corruption.
I didn't
Dabi what you do Akufo-Addo corruption no akokada yin. nepotism untimi borrowing untimi say ye benya obi to say Baomi a amana sa be dintro so the dada Ghana for the abedi to me
de Baomi ade ba akopɛ ana Baomi campaign mu minu se be ha no because minu se be bia obekobi on be busan say expired canned foods or the command kromufo no aden
also one kind.
If you can't read and write, blame your teacher.
And what
was one kind?
Sir, me candidate, you know, very candidate.
Our candidate about me.
Yes, candidate about me.
Don't you be a sabounce of a baby bones of opportunity, papa. Ah, so no say, ya do say, dear, say, what are you?
Obi on your beer, no.
No, for no brave boy. Ah, no for back on the brave boy. Enquire. And the conference said John or no not Tiafaso. And they say the candidate about me. We need pounds or so. Those not about because Madame Yamashimi. Say no penas and not or journal. When the podcast and the mem to mission palm, Rebecca Guvado. You have no idea. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Auntie Becky has them the Yanka because behind every successful thief. You have
no idea. The daughters are wrecking this nation. You have no idea.
My mom will never do that. Because my mom would never.
So
do
that. So Ghana man
get the money in our Nigerians.
Ghana man get oh, me say so we Ghana manganese company. Yes, workers will near palm workers 1,005 with the help of Duka. Your palm workers 1,500. Yeah. On one cover China for your mabba.
It's never true.
It is true.
Well,
it is not true.
No.
And yet, when you hear
allegations.
Look, someone, Mama, I mean, issue statement. It's not. I'm a man for now.
Never.
What's your allegation?
Mama, no, meaning she had the winsham baby at me penasem from afar.
Open us because no problem.
And
but which problem?
But let me tell you, Kwabena, Sa Asema Weka say.
William said the woman is very decent.
You can see her from afar.
No.
Let's go for the decent.
William say, me say, no, Kwabena. Me say no. Me kwa takwa so yem no. Me say no. Me who said dumping forest no a bomb too. Na me nim say to galam say wom.
No. But my no research
ben. Through
ma over here no be na dey aye I say be ma Becky
never say any foundation and
me foundation what Becky wakwa Ghana manganese company adwuma me cheers carton account mu
Becky the foundation no
dey but me you know what fan to Facebook and
I won't be for bia so enye from me ma no mas fatu so I won't do it
me the man
say I won't do it. And in fact, that woman, I can vouch for her.
In the thousands of dollars, manganese, Ghana manganese comes to go account for the foundation.
Now, no matter what, my mama was Nigerians. Why teach them?
No,
it's never true.
I've said before, Keke.
No,
I don't want to go there.
It's never true. Who go fool himself? It's never true.
But on a more serious note, Kwabena. Share on my way on baby I am papa.
Anyway,
because I quite said Trimupoa and Kofodia to me no. It is not for you and I. And they are destroying and dissipating every facet of the life of this country.
All right.
From judiciary to wherever. I say all the institutions of state. I say. Do we have a country?
All right, Oliver Twist, Wumpagli says the NDC can never come to power with this attitude. All right, so I don't know exactly what he is talking about. Edward Motis says the most annoying thing is that if we are to measure the total amount of revenue they have accrued, close to over 350 billion Ghana cedis, and you ask them what they have done, all they say is free SHS. This government is concert party.
All right, so Godfred says, good evening, Commander. If power changes hands in 2024, we will beat some of their stubborn MPs. Imagination. Beyond imagination. So you beat them beyond imagination. All right, so other few things. But Ghana for yet to tin some kakra bi ho ne dia mamo. Sebe ya obia any baby. And it's time see a bit now. Now let's deal with our main issues on board. Quick one. On vigilante. Say no a sincere call and President Edibai say yanku into us yenshishembra ana say na obwa from the account of Oro Pariado. A dear dancer bebre say Delta Forces, a militant group, still is in existence. Some militant group no belongs to the President Akufo-Addo. It's a fact. Or confess during a year or President Mills' time say or no or militant group, and based on that in America say Delta Force Yenedia. Okay, so Nana case is 170 million euro is in to inject capital into the country through DBG. Nana ke yahu sika kesi exchange say yeah the year day 1 billion COVID 1 billion. Yeah the year day. Yeah, the issue is not about the quantum of the money. The issue is about the year day. Okay, so Mavis Kuda says Bobie, stop it. I don't want to talk too much about her. Please stop it. You don't know her. Just say you don't know her. I know her. I support my Becky. It's my mom, and I love her. Period. Me opinion no. Any day me hunu no. Who be fufuro bia ka. On kan so o maha. Come mame. Mempene. Anyway, Pastor says God richly bless you, Commander. All right. So based okay, so the first Luciana, so we are you know. O second. Okay, so we be carry us no. All right. So let me do this. Quick one. It's based on Nanado or admit say or a militant group. Then I assume say your friend say Delta Force Nidia, but then go to the okay during Professor Mills' time.
The MPP leadership has worked very hard to restrain our supporters from reacting to these acts of intimidation and provocation. I am concerned, however, that sooner or later, militants on our side, convinced that the state cannot or will not protect them, may take measures to protect their interests, themselves, and their loved ones. Events will then be out of control, driving all of us towards a point of no return. The president, the ruling party, the parties in opposition, and civil society must together act to make our country peaceful and safe, and thus preserve our democracy for posterity.
All right, Nanado, me person ke kotie you rest you don't get also na no call Angel Morning Show on this vigilantism or the ensemble to na me person ka yetie a video anyway. So on campus na enka me bie mu de mamo. But Ghana, for the next question on board, the man for Busana say, is NDC also ready to set up a militant group? Now, Oro Pariado I established the Delta forces are still in existence. The invisible forces are still in existence, and they are working. Are the opposition parties, CPP, PNC, NDC as the largest opposition party, Are they also ready? Say also ebe set up a militant group. Oresi edun ketia dia tudwa say baby a ne mekeka kro no. NDC sunim militant group nete. And they don't have any alternative. So almost be setting up a militant group. The question is, ye kwa na say ye ba, because of the insincerity of the president. And I said the president has been sincere on this one, but the opposition is refusing to know which is which. Mamenka was say Eclipse collateral. Eclipse collateral management. The omo yan say, o ejapade, what the ba? Oh, ejapade bia o document as I say dying document na eda no, wo do dying e ma haya. Document na eda no, enya hwe ma obiu. Ana a contractor me boa. So enti Eclipse collateral management say okay, so now, yenye say, omo boa oman form omo loans. Into o document no, Fabra, what the bar, say, Eclipse for keeping mount. Okay, at Lucas sending me message me. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, yo. Enti wo de document ne kwa o de support obi so kwa akwaji loan oni collateral o de support ni pa ma ne kwaje eye loan no a wo percentage wow document no na document no so no secured anyira enko ba bia eye fully secured enko ba bia Among for instance, no one friend or more Panta Junction or Beckaf International School Adenta New Site, one from 05438324666 on sa ebetimi aka womo. Now, Zoya Fertility and Alternative Medical Center, Ghana for Jatum papa. Eya a free ebretente ayarsa. Eya benyina Ghana for say Zoya Fertility and Alternative Medical Center. Omo na se ma eye omo. Afe you say menka will say a coffee tiger nut powder a taju ya na wasa da ayam no mu ente ya aduane o isa senka ba wi hawa pantai no ene wo saka kra bi di gu cup mu a ha wabɔ na nipa de wodi ene determine wo mpom den emema de omunima ye ataju ho mfaso yenya afe na me baba be ka kire kofi ba ye na nim se wona ni tuya dada no yusu na de be ye wone nam tuye ni ya fe na also for jaguraja me baba kinkai aponchi apantan talent be
anyum to talent ya we only to know the
anti COVID tiger nuts amafo ntugu so na wam anyi bi eboa papa give us about centers men kai will say or the P power capsules aba or the give us cool capsules aba or the give us about Mr. Sopa sa yaria hodo. Okay, so mame and me plan for chance am say ketia a video no a delay me coffee and then I'm just free list also now me their bounce list and ora say ketia din sembia tudwa on vigilantism and we are raising concerns baby and yema keka kro no e bedru baby no NDC any option so also best set it up the same group, right? Only any option, especially say Oro Pariado ama Ghana for say Delta Force, a militant group, a president Nediano, they are still working. But among for you know say NDC bet me at TB, and also moon to mean TB. And you draw no where do we go from here? Pacho, mami bi mauni enko.
Yo, commander, mami fa kunye so na menchia etiefo ne ahwefo. Na menchia menua bachafo.
say danasi Ghana danasi na me chia won so na me mo abaso ni wadwuma so a wo ye so Ghana man kora the dikan vigilantism ay idea a lawlessness and a greedy vigilantism na enye ena emwama impuntu anankoso mamo oman biam in a democratic dispensation no a idea se ebi ba mu a na cheso oman no it is almost at the cliff bibia betimi asi oye ne betimi aba sebi isan say no one has monopoly over violence anunti so behwa the first time this word started say ever in our dispensation.
All right,
especially in the fourth. Yeah. Yeah.
Pokrasi ACP rage. Okay. All right, let's go.
Yeah. Abra Obekaya after 2007. In fact, you got to about 2008. Yeah, Ekufuado di nchono. Ena sanyo mane shasye se eba yama yosemu in this Fourth Republic. Na eyadia sabre no na your politics ayibia tact bia no use politics of intimidation. Enu nti we ha se uni na afa na wo kasafidie so anase wo baabi di dwuma ya enye ono ne de anase emmoa ono ne course na dwi nyina ne se e wo se wotimi ma emnanten kentina wa ene ono omo ye adwuma watoto won din every region has one yeah otreni omo
the Western Crocodiles
Volta Crocodiles Bogatanga Bulldogs baby
Bogatanga Bulldogs na NDC
Dabi Boga Bulldogs na NDC NDC for the Azoka Chief Azoka ono ne de no na sadie no ehyaase no na chese akwete se ebinsi da se amayokuo na empenifu ewo mu no chese yaste emrantien kentina wa chese amayokuo form emunipa no chese moye bone a anase woye bibi enye bone krampo woye bibi tia opani na anase kandifo na ene ebebo papa until for the first time Kwabena, I'll be fast tracking on them obekai say executives of the party i.e. Ora Poafoko, Ora Kwabena Japan, Ora Sami Crap. They were intimidated by party unlawfully. Suspension, no suspension. It was illegal. Nobody, okay, MPP constitution. So court now, Omokrasa here, sir, rulings. Omukromu na nimegwas. They say who say omo yes sir because of appointments. Nyakopon ado omo tuedi. Na afi Kwabena Japan emrebi call party headquarters. Then you kai how his car was vandalized and all that. All under vigilantism. Kwabena enipa ye de vigilantes abomo. Me, I don't share my because I think say I've never been a coward. I fight back. And I thank God say two of the people that beat me, they are no more in the world. And I thank God for their lives say it's lost. Because no one has monopoly over violence. So Montias asifo, atiasifo asasi subiem. NFO, Kwabena, people decided to make sure say they will intimidate men and women in society because say Kufuado am president dia okokana asema ye bebo o support to candidate for now ko jira baabi or no di candidate atem or ma ye to na yampia o twa ntrogu ni so okọ ka no kure na o ma be chiw na o ma bo enu nti no odididi mu a eko 2012 enu olusu ye because obi ehun say onye typical of a leader yeah o share gentle giant nyansani nimdini kofo sabi odupon kese sei na watutu ne yesi yankope obi mra yesi kwa abo freda bi no onsem fata Ghana fu hu na eno no sisa na tie dia then I will intensify the action by making sure say mekwa akofa se bia fu aba Kwabena, one of the reasons why Owura Foko ye pamo no free Amayoko MPP mu as chairman was because adena wako ye hotel na wo Achimota
yeah
akopam sebia for na free ho say omu training boys yeah no mo jatabru wasi yesu yo okopam omo say so nim obekwa ko report am ya ba be chi omu nyina e na omu dwane it one of the reasons adena wa ma yan training boys no enti ye pam afoko wie no no msakofa South Africans obekai
yeah
eno so Owura Mahama enya information no ene owo konsa I disagreed with it because kanipa say no e wo say nka mutime yire omu yie na nka omu ma boys a omu tete omu ni nyina no yesa akoyire omu nyina kene nka medru ha ntino Owura Mahama ne so bo ba kwa medi abono a I think say he needs to apologize to this country yes ade no because what say to travel say so omu wo mamu na wo ja omu kekese mu nkwa
but when him say for me I think say Owura Mahama security, let me say, will be one of the weakest security ever in Ghana political history.
It was or will be. Will be there.
Ebi the animal ba minim.
Will be there. I know there because
ebi the animal ba. Say yenyamu ye the animal baba.
Yeah.
And minim bi ane ebi baba eye weaker than.
Yes, but it was.
And the weaker na enye say a weaker so many madwuma it was intentional. Say ye ne opposition and Cambo.
No, because yes, but you see the point is even some of the issues ye mu be said that Owura Mahama man direct.
Okay, but bibi. The problem ne say we security head ne list to ball. And my more man say na ekoso. The only response of the free list was my peke say na ekoso and the kohwehwe. Me will list to the mass are there in the course. And the brief event of the bebro.
Well, Kofi, so your leader now say security only first batch the any obenya problem.
Opa check me no me say all the top training in ano. What do you doing?
No, I'm not
national security.
No, hold on. So me cause the first touch no. Meaning always you should have a second or third batch. Oh, somebody should watch somebody.
You
should liaise.
I know.
Those who are watching those others, no, were those who also watching these ones.
And the maker say, if because ain't me myself obia.
But I don't want to bow.
Yes. Say basse obia no ojo obia etime dia. Any another problem. There were people around him. Now Modonwa, they got the information. But the problem is that no one is serious.
You may be right.
Omo is serious with some of the information they received. Omo is serious. They thought say Ekufo di agro keke. Kofi, mini Kofi ba mienu. You drive ya humache ko penny before 2016 election. Listen, any catch and say look. Say ni and MPP party phobia freya catch say eba. And when you said there was this guy working with a Kufadwa, or my childhood friend.
Yeah.
And when you be a Kufad bodyguard, it always an Ajubia Asia. You drive a company in fear for catcher and say, look. I didn't say anything, there was to be a night for a committee. I want another fear with Nima.
Yes.
Emma, any panonime Kasa say, me pame mano recorder. Me company block catcher, say. Oma me recorder na me mfa guy no because be na for committee me free you free ni pa
no
me ebeduru ye no na do fear for ate
aye beduru he ye na nkwa mu ba
no matter
say obi frifia be ka kire me say BNI for eba meeting won ho into your per recorder no wamati
do man no yes ni bi yes enti no bra
you feel on your kobo mama me kobo pani bia ma say look enipa no what exact die no mu no say no almost re.
So it's like the story of Joseph in Yanum Ton. What you say? It's like the story of Joseph in the Bible. Wow, what's our name?
Because on be crassy one.
Yes. And Kabab woman pa.
And some
because you're funny person in my what's how my know? She baby on my way I could do no kwabra. Eya na mo ka radicalism ni we where? And no. Let's leave it for a future. That one would rather destroy this country. I disagree with anybody that would want to resort to, because where President Kufuor always said,
Electoral Commission dey ya me dey be kwa wi. Unim so man mu. Parties ya yeto abatimi ye MP ye mienu pe.
Yeah, for now, yes, NDC MPP.
Precisely 2016, 2020. Yeah. Parties mienu. Ubetimi akwatran ba bi say wo ye electoral reforms. Now the party no baako. Ene mfiafia ho akokan bom say wo ye electoral reforms. Now they are be their elections. The elections no dey babe. Anything na make us say sa nsemo a wo motetete ma dwaye kika no nyina no. Enye nsemo e ba so wo man mu. So obi na dwen say sa abato oboni we ne e betena ho ama asan ba bi mu a. Any one say send the notes. They should change their notes. Say ye betena ho ama sa abato oboni we asan ba bi mu o my Ghana mu. They should change their notes. Omu di agro e kira ban. I'm telling them.
No, that means it's easy.
They see omu di agro kira ban.
Wow.
Sa vigilante na on the pam ni pa. Yenya ni vigilante no kwan.
Hey. You know that is serious.
Me see sa vigilante na ban no ankasa de pam ni pa. Adantina obi so ntimi fa vigilante pam ni pa.
Mo de pam easy.
O de ni breso a obete.
But that is serious.
Me see ni brebeso. Sa
all right, Lizzo. Yes. So this is the situation. When NDC came on another feeling say on any Crawford were intimidated. No?
Yeah.
He made it plain that also militants.
Yes.
Now, fast forward, we are here today, and I said in Katia a signal and I said, look, the NDC should start also putting their ass together. And what say enye?
Oh, I'm saying, say, like in respect of the Esedun Ketia Kaino, it's wisdom.
But that is
what I'm moving for to the bed. No, but I'm saying, say, after power is won, we need cool heads. Sabi, enyen semina ni etene fidie soka. Enyen semina ni etene fidie soka.
No, but Esedun Ketia point say.
The point now always, I support him 1,001%. Because Opamo Hufua Otone Bema. You see, this thing is rather late, but it is better late than never. This call is late. Because baby are not on mine or can call in 2020. No. This is something that we needed to hear. Because after Ayawa so West Wagon incident, and President's insincerity to have made sure say the recommendations by the Milishot Commission was adhered to and was saying NDC and all those in this country who believe say a tit for a tat will give a solution and cure such stupidity now. That was the time I was in Komoye's statement way, but it is better late than never. Because you see, there is nobody that will tell me, say, Kufuado will be sincere to want to cure that vigilantism. He is not. Look, Kufuado wakasa shwe mwa. Nature se we jaya nwa ebegu ani. Sa law na oyeye no. Ono mu na wasa nke de law no atini kotum. Akufo-Addo on a chief vigilante in this country. Who gives orders? Anytime bia obete se boni bi be kosu bia no in opposition no watu kwan. Okwa no eja to nachi time bomb. Onye duru ya fire. Nato. Mama Adams. Yefa we sunchem yenua Gregory Afoku and any 6 years pepepa. Omudin trotto ne so. Yeah, or standard trial. He's pleaded not guilty. And I believe that my brother is not guilty. And so I support him 1,001%. Oyare, he's going through trauma. But that one, ye the baby. So Kwabena, so we here. A choir omu Francois, omu kun. Your friend is saying, Mama Adams. Every quarter and trotto Afoko Niasu because let's get the dog a bad name and hang it. Intentionally, Muhammad Adams wasn't a Akufo-Addo's friend. He never liked him. He was Ali Muhammad's boy. This guy that Muhammad Adams no, he was my friend. Sebi, Obia Oni Muhammad Adams Bia, he changed. He suddenly changed. And they were using him. At some point, I'm sure because of the information it was at his disposal, no, maybe they feared. And at some point, a new man no use no editia Kwabena Japan no ora Afoko ne Same crab mono na ama afei omo person omo clash omo so that and it was planned though and omo get rid of him. Then someone in Accra calls into a radio program and says, oh, be wunu kra say Gregory Afoko ne kun no etini akoche Greg. And this is the 6th year. We ya no Roxy Bukari ne your friend say Otiko Jaba so abo omudin o. Bugri na abu nebo omudin. Ono kra de oye regional chair of MPP. Not the regional chair.
No, Syria Kola.
That on Amayache Greg. Just by word of a radio commentary, any action no. Entiene, so we hear baby a vigilantism akodru. Ye share si the guni paso here at some point. Akwebi wo aswasi ye bonu choku no. MPP internal we are ye bonu chu alasan ye bonu choku no. Brunipa oba abemu wakochi security coordinator na ko.
Nanka Bruce.
Na me say Nanka Bruce. And uni nipa bakwa I was wo hwe ni hunyi power brabo we mu na onfa DCOP ayesu opariado entu ne hofo kwasi fori kwasi bra hwe hu ye emre da wanim na emre ye ninka so bone ono na MPC akwa hande a paper just paper to electoral commission maame no wa mo kwan wa sisters to abodi se fo ni omo bobo o masuntoku na odi omo nam vigilante fo no woni omo nenam na on kan hu se emre yen den ye ninka so etimi ya ma say no lawlessness everything vigilantism is lawlessness. Now utie Akufo-Addo statement na I think say it is a statement that I will encourage the NDC or any person because se wa anya Moses mra obi be ku afa ne ho adi kwa ama ufuna ye kwasea bi be ku obe ku afa ne ho adi kwa hwe enkofo mu ko wu na anu e wo election mu you saw say Joe Wise Joe Fu rather what did baby say omo ye criminals efuru di for also omo ye den omo ye criminals under a human rights lawyer. Kedi akoso o ma we mu na police ni dada se bi waye funso bi waye boni bi a is that a way to treat him?
But NDC more the guts to set up a militant group.
They have it. Like I've said, say e ka omo ye to trust for pa omo nima to trust some e wa mayosemu e wo Ghana ha me did say Ora Mahama Krade, he has underscored it. Say, Sabi, ye capatia, or munime to trust them dear, Nanka NDC. Now, who say, Nipa would do a nimno, a bribiano, mausubai, and until I will say, yes, ye Pentecost forward, you say, Naya, sir, no, Naya, oh, who the yes, which ya, obey say yes. And until mills by ya, or the Yameson. Mama so baya or the kataso enya hwe munya manenka saa we de ade ne won ani o se jama nenka hwe manenka ncho say wo ya ade ma nipa bi efini say da bia no bu ne kwasea u tietia ne fa hodie so a opam ohufo a oto ne bema. So at this point, the point is the NDC wanted to reflect something. Say no, let us put that old aback and move forward and open a new leaf to our lives.
But the point is, NDC answer omobeti vigilante amobi ehunu so omuni. You just need to governance your grassroots.
Simple.
That look.
There's always in yes.
Omo attack mo ha and proud to 2020 elections. Near yesterday day we were ha.
Yes.
Say look, money mon crop for nkasa na mun zoni. And it's only a soldier 430 bar. Area on more supporters be a better emphasis 5,000. 3,000 crying TC crew.
Oh, me saying. Ghana ye soldier nyina ye saying. Ye soldier phone so nyina na ejimi.
But the point is
not even 1% of a soldier phone ejimi. 1%.
But the point is 1%. But the point is the current NDC leadership, you know. Omo need that charisma to move their people.
You don't have to, you see, Kwabena, there is always a person that leads a team. The old regime, you know, the executives they had, you know, they don't have that, you know, your friend is saying trait of a charisma to do that. But you remember, betimi ayɛ sɛ adwuma no ɛna me say ɛnyɛ asɛm bia ne yɛka na fidie so
no but
yɛ krɔkrɔ no ɛwɔ ha
but the point is
ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo gyina brane look hwɛ akufo do ɔho hwɛ sie gya no na sɛ wɔyɛ deɛ ɔyɛ na with time a time is coming wobɛhu sɛ rebels bi bɛsɔre wɔ man wei mu ɛyɛ dangerous for this country because look kwara ɛnyɛ NDC mu na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛnya nkɔfo wei mu free na ka sɛ me sɛ bi wɔkɔ bu me nua wɔyɛ me say what is it?
No, the point is say
it's not about NDC and MPP, but no, it's about
for me. It's about MPP because Nkrofo Akufo-Addo are training omo no. One day they will form a rebel group.
They have. One day they have done that. What is more rebel than what is happening now? Vigilantism is synonymous with rebel. It's a rebel group. It's an illegality. And it's endorsed by the state.
So
that is where they are going to
can decide say, okay, NTB ma hu se omudini. But then you need to ginger the grassroots to say, look, a day be bar. Esi ade to our more presidency wo.
Who dey hwe be be sha se no, opa ma menye prophet na men prophesy.
Keep it.
Hwe, ma men kan cho say. Who need dey be si? Asoja fo ya omo ko galamsey site yi. Kwabena, boys ni ba betena fie na nsen ya. E kombe de omo. There will be a clash. You have a lawless leader. You have a lawless president. Lawyer mua onim se ekwan we na efaso. Se obi ye bone a ye ti no de ne ko gina mranim. Excavator o ye bone. Operator no way. Enso hu. Ne die ni nyansa mu nyina o ye so ye lawyer ni a o ye lawyer ni mapa no. Na adwe ye ne se okoshi excavator wa climb down on Galamsey.
Thank you.
Nyansa ni o.
Me da say live on 100.5 citizen show. Mame anti-way and free. Okay, so issues about charging na akrofi. Na akrofi. All right, okay. Say na minya message no. All right.
See what takrade.
Na akra.
Okay, ba ko susi takrade.
Say takrade dey na your pare no.
I don't know.
Anyway, Kofi.
Operate.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Kofi.
Solomon can some time no. No, a youth organizer.
Okay. John Okan says, Bobie, yes, NDC needs to form a vigilante group. You go say do nkomo. Ya nka say nwura nkrofo trim but ye ni hu nkomo ye ntu vigilante na say.
Come na robi trim.
Pastor, ya Kofi.
Mame Ansah etiefo bi. na menka se Ghana democracy ni rule of law no se edebi we se yewre ho a ene kasa na no ho yeti o memu a yede yesem atimi atu obesu yeni agrigwa foko na ene asofo akoma no tum alo ya foku akoma no tum civil societies is aso bia kan wabre enti agya abrantense ompro ewo de duafie asem a yetena si di ema ka na otwe ne ebu asem na ban hu say oni evidence oni training konti obedi asem no mu fonti no o say asem no mento aso bi court say ne ye twa asem no mama abofra no mfa no honi ade chen yesi asa akwache no ade mpo anche ye nya nimpo yesi asa ye arrest obi court say ne re-arrest a wade mo ache entimoma ni bill police force say President Akufo-Addo say me nyae no enti nyae no
police phone cancer.
Kwabena,
you haven't said that.
Kwabena,
no. Maybe if you want to do an inference is fine.
Kwabena, almost say order from if IGP say order from above.
Who is above the IGP? Apart from the
IGP?
Who appointed him?
Wa. Maybe so. IGP say order from above say me nyae na wanya. Kwabena, let's be sincere. Yenya hypocrisy. Na yen kan no kra nkyere ye ho. Nipa no the police announce order from above say me nyae no me anase ye wo. Anase hwanya. Lord na Mahama. Anase John Dramani Mahama.
Mama do.
Kwabena enema Akufo-Addo ye no kroma no. Hwe me sese ene say de mu ye bi ne ma medwene say Akufo-Addo ni president nwida. Anase de Akufo-Addo president bi ye wiase nyina bese. Me da zitana maje.
Because man for
the majedi. Enti obi a wuti mi bia no se eka president ya obedi bone e okroma ba ko a na woma nipa di nya okrom ha na do ka ho na konkoto de na abom pese ne enu agrigo enna na odamu no wanya kidney issue wanya diabetes wanya hypertension ya area all accumulate gu num Kwabena woni so mo ye no kwad na koto cellular ventilation ni mu mfama ho ne de na kwakoto se ye wade a ye nhye wani ye a adentira but yinyina eti ho court te ho na Kwabena sa nyema we bi na emma ye wura say Sam Jona kasa say se ye call system no amanfo anya gidi wo ma enfa investors emma o man no cause investor di ni sika beba na obi se matena so na de beko court no bi ko tu sika ma court na court enya mu ma no o ma emma ha no enti Kwabena Medway Ghana for Kwabena in 2016 okay me submit letter bi me wieye en betena wakasa video so ewo ahonto FM yedi ho nkomo me try kata koma all the embassies in Ghana say na do training crofo bi na sankrofo na o training won no si anhwe ye omba be ya ade so abeda Ghana so mabia ka Africa nyina embassy bi na okro mama no krata ne bi Canada respondo ye US embassy respondo ye and I think say Italian embassy and so respondo ye say na do start training crofo akuokuo bi na me de bi ko international MPP Johnny Kowe yes International Democratic Union IDU me de bi koma wo me de bi koma Conservative Party UK se sankrofo na do training wo mo senior yanka mo in fact Kwabena me de bi ko Jomama aso ye the presidency me de kata we bi ko
you see you drafted will be fee
mo obi anka hwe ena yatena de no ho ababisine Kwabena it is a fact to say vigilantism is the foundation of Akufo-Addo's politics vigilantism is the foundation of Nanado's politics. Nanado understands that vigilantism is what politics is about. And one or not here. Who feel Nanado mua or no need to be a friend politics. Subaya or the team no. But what we say, you start a month for starting you raise sign no more way no.
No can see the agro.
And perform hotel.
Messi and this from almost 3.
And perform hotel.
Now only Saturday we show we say and this is my penny for the today you before a funny you say I heard you say I heard you say vigilante people pity the people they are beating themselves oh and this is for you that you go
I said me finish bi okay o hina wo tia back em wo sia wo de
yo
na na for me
unim sometime na this power no omo ti say Akufuado bu afokodum a oh ha na ubo say usia bia ai say dey fellow for school agina dey pesa dey no ohun mi ai say dey ngofo do mo bu omo o ka me head say na ba sere
omo ho wie
na dem aka no tru say obu no hu wie a
Mo
obeba so
definition obeba so
free
yeah and to end this you know they felt like no you much from me smart yenja no mo who say na NDC agenda and said the more entokwane cost no the more na emo omuntimi nwini power
yeah.
But now some of us your contrary view that look some of our no are entrenched
no
so bet my way when the party
in the grounds we are
back to us
of hin no akohin
Kabra
bagani grounds
ya gura yenya mo kakra nka ho
Akufuado ho always practices the opposite
ya na mistro
ko bu akwai city fm ni
ya na boso me he di guy bo me asa ne abu ono on city fm for no mansre say me on professional na dey ko bu wa me dey mesu
Kabra Akufuado always practices the opposite of what he says. Okay, Brombe passes our bill when I'm catching MP for NDC for say. Nanado only ni ade na oya pim walla. Na all stretchy olive arms any negotiations. So the man tabu who Akufuado sa no pushing more.
Faruko
that is all. That is all.
Yeah.
And do him in.
But yeah, cano. Oh Debbie. She. What will be Akufuado? Adibi obeka se obeye biano. Or the opposite side NIA.
Yeah.
Yantiana okay 6 March. Is it 2019? Omuma soldier for a parade no. A tray the parade tray Ghana beyond 8. And your aid 195 million no matter some the baby bank. 170 million. Some so say no answer can say according 8 at the baby bank.
You papa.
Me say Akufuado say o transe pass o study Akufuado a. A complete be 18-year course.
And I said you would fast.
I'm telling you.
There be what been.
No, I told me I want to me and I was saying go for me chim in terms ah. O timi hu.
Opeyasem.
Oh yes,
so odim komo say opeyasem because yes said no.
Was go for your fast. Esa la just say who be bia o TV so Ghana beyond 8 and now to dan go what Ghana beyond
Adam who Ghana beyond 8 na say akoba bobo say
chen obobo be say chen bia
na ni nipa oda no
shebe odi akudu
osaf mafu
ona na bang
ona
na da no and no na bubu mabem say e ya wie
na yeti wi asena sa pani ya politics du akiri na so man yire emu na aduane so ne ye aduane ono ade de kogusu a
na esa wa hu be bia
o ye ni brefo papa
ko yi na mi bia
fa chokoso
ba kwabra vigilantism so o tra se pa dwene ho hwe ba bia start ya ne core point no e start for Akufuado
se orakofo wa nya bi da
no on tia se mu
David
Joma meba well who are the way but a bra party power sign e could do na do nsem no ɛna bibi asesa yɛ but wɔn sɛ na ɔka bibi sɛ asɛ NPP foɔ NDC foɔ sese no wɔn ni charisma na wɔn de bɛ pushi saa force no
wɔn de push the grassroots to move
kaba is the principle say owo databruwa na leader no eyi wodwan ene enwan a databruwa eliti won den na hu kaba the moment databruwa no lead nwan be yi niti no abo bia bedwane na so wajata oha no odwan di o manimu a before be woni a che odwan na hwe kura ansa na omum di a che be won si a che na hwe eno na etu NDC ya people feel say we are achieved, we have integrity enti ye nyama bi wa ye mpene mo bi enye and that's what is draining the party and it's a fact it's a party for no tia here.
No, but from John Mahama to the chairman, to the secretary, to the organizer, to the women organizer, to the national youth organizer, to whoever.
I know instances, let me put it the executive person, me BB, a boy course, no, I'm on for the party near there, man find it.
But you see, Kofi, this difference, the hand one. Time I could to decide they say obey you sue MPP the born in any power.
Yes.
O movie.
That is it because no party no move. No party no. That existing executive no on the side. And to nipo who say penny man in here no was Polafoko Same crap. I have to clear them. Na me access me team no this say be from buyer Polafoko say me na me chairman. Me play my one yet. And I say ofan what say we yes clear. Into a clan and obenya party ne car no into ye bibia full force that saved him sen go japo for nyema bi opeso ya poor man nje in 2012 me catch you Jake say hey if you get onto the street I'll go to BBC I'll go to Al Jazeera and tell them the party has no hand in it if you want to go to court I'll support you. You don't win elections on the street. And the same thing the NDCA faces here. If you have a political party led by a pastor who a problem, who a very big problem, that is the beginning of the problem. I was so west will go. I think so. I said, "Hunto." Because Hunto say, I was so west will go a test case. And that test case of some of failing here, no, equally of the election, no, they will repeat the same thing in the general elections. And you find your leader, over your leader, no, he will not be found. And one is seen in 2020. I believe in Machiavelli's principle that there's nothing called coincidence.
Everything happens for a reason.
There's nothing. No coincidence. Among Fortnite planning at the end of Manesi. It's not trust say end this one year on the coalition the third time and they'll be defeated by Kufa.
But the point is now would you say NDC or that force to organize a militant group that look yes we hear army and crop for because a good father Pekwa so army boys now they have a bit more than 5 pump actions a bit more different kinds of guns. How do we resource our people? Yeah, look, a bedroom baby no. Okay, said you see it in Kadia Kano. Any yan side.
Come on, same way be fine. Dinner name will be your 10 year debate is a fact. So the instances are or no more than talk any on this issue. Even before 2020 and during the 2020 election, or no, as I'm not on a pregnant issue. As I'm name. Well, no, Massa. And you see, you will be, and the boys are charged. The be so boa. Ensi. And to another two bedroom in the field, no, not police car, any national security car, as alive from the field junction. It was about 15 cars. Or no be a confiance state akoda. Adia is we not say on your baby bonnet. Kwabena party organization a asema kan for na responsible youth organizer, national organizer, women organizer.
Omuna yeso omo so ade.
That is it. And they do all these things.
I go for say o yusu Samia Oku.
Samia Oku aye or tactical. Oh no na so when you must have grown it.
Yeah.
And nobody have grown in Sakama. But that's how organizers should be.
Na there be on crowd youth. On the same organization for youth.
And Americano. John Boyd no be crackers how ho. Samia Oku a youth organizer no place to go in organizing youth organizer.
That's true.
And drop organizer no America because no meaning the road that. And that is how organizers should be fearful. And so you'll be who you and your body you. But that 3 arms when the youth organizer, the organizer and the women organizer no I reckon directly under a chairmanship. Secretary in the general office, the administrative work in nations are we are be na grounds akoye ho adwuma. So if they are inactive, you are dead. Who tactics in you? And to me, Kwabena naturally, me who is supposed to be quite around say, a student get up as a national chairman. No, that day I slept well. Said I will enforce him to uncle.
Yeah, but with some of also a bit me win, but I don't want the so let's leave it.
I'll be happy and we end this now with him here and say on pipe. Says I did one day. Now the shed the better go for the Ukruma. What that not as the not a kufa soil, don't quite a bema Ukruma, shed the better. Because you need a lion to lead the team. Nipa okasa kukudroso nimdi oye. Enye si say mama ya betu su kunkunkunko.
But say sana and
we dey on me.
Enya but say there and this for akosia no.
And esi no. So man se sana enye asema jeri ka cha se mu suan grofo we. Ba mu ntimi na so mu da.
Me was a video no Cape Coast na Rollins catch on say
Cape Stadium.
Yeah, you don't use your enemy's tactics.
Yeah.
You fail.
Yes.
And on catch almost say over the years, the UP tradition they see has evolved.
Yes.
Now evolved to baby no be radicals.
Yeah.
And then this you should watch it. Okay, no almost no Cape Coast Stadium. No more daddy from Jerry dear. Almost Jerry dear. Papa say ya no kasa.
Yes,
yes, and you see sometimes when I sit back, urim sabemini and this needing come out. Na mesre de man kasa biwa. No ma form opinion bi o mitrim. Because when you talk to them and they give you a response, bibi inferior complexity bi. Say enipa no but obeyire no ho amwa say onim de oka entinu atwa so because like Kofi Mame typical example obi asase a boot ne nkrofo party then we started giving you the alarm say akwa no bu obi o bedroom ho mumiefa force nkoboa ba ko no a obo no bedroom ho no ne enchekere no tisa no de sika ni dwudwane wi a obeba bonten nan this for the next room no jollof no mo atwi omuti a omuti mi wo awradi mi wo no masre we do twitwa de basa nyina kuno wo mo aho look
Ansah is here in Jonko
on several occasions me share me ativo
onaka
the people will kill themselves okay Saturday yeah global radio no okay we hear the sound of us everything will be fine we took no catch we say erade do this na bo mo ate no mo ni kwankyere fo and I say hey I dey na akọ ne ye no
we want to creba
do ade ba yam no mu bi da and now within a space of 2 days election who come this for 10
yes
after the more them
na no nim ho asem kwam so de ne me kwani mi bi nyema so na ndisi for ntiase
You see, and internal in discussing.
No,
because say
no.
Let us be careful. Let us be careful.
Techima same way. Before not John Bekasa for the first time after the Mensa declaration. Na send this phone nyina ko Techima. No mko boa. Because that's how time why that she na hange. Tine so mko boa. Emma omunso ehofo nso mu say leaders aba at least yen wo for money timi ye bibi hold system no the same penfo so free nkran aba. Etinya boda to asama aka no hwan mo na koy
Larry Asiedun Ketia.
Asa nkobo bi edi nka ho wan biem.
What we say? Listen, me dey see the Kofi Kenso 2008. Time,
yeah.
Ejire ya no. Me wa say na Kobi fi agbe frɛ me. Kwabena na yes. No say Rollins see obia movie. Enura time. Na Bature. May so rest in peace. Another fighter.
Yeah.
And no frɛ me no say commander. Gada mo na ye movie anadwi. Before ye free ano na Rollins a drew. Na Rollins was time that no ni Kofi Juma no dia time. Oh, kwamu Rollins in right time almost say a two gun kamu. Now Rollins knew their time, but almost say party executives a bit as well can also free enough.
No for so piaba.
Eba. Oya omo the cast pata. Then na ku for me so mo withdraw from time because so omo rem anka dan
they be swallowed.
Duka.
They be swallowed
because I was there. Yeah, time when you were time when you no and no mama you dream ka be da your friends can tampo.
Okay.
Now sir reporters thing na be that so we and we the rumble star and this for the real time
game.
Not omuni bibia ombe.
You know why?
Yeah.
At that point they were hungry.
And they had a leader.
No, that is all.
That is Rollins.
That's all. Sabe no. Why na chache man? Another radical professor.
One tikasa.
Radical. And you may come forget it.
What's it? I don't know.
Kind books
no, forget it.
What's it?
Or no, Machiavelli books.
You see the leadership in him.
Send you or kind books no ne koni trimwa.
Jai.
Books best.
That's a copy there.
They use this voice.
So you could see say forces are not a piacono a di humpo MPP. And a Sabren you do signal no. And not a kufo from in say.
Someone kufon.
Yeah. On to ombo. Are there the power no asleep we. Gidi background said the power will go back to them. Etomo say, Kwabena, when Sabren na case we nyina bochi bobrane e burak etachiman. No mo say forces aba ni krom ye no. We say na adwomane sa mintimi nko. We say sa obi antimi ans. It took Larry and the student katia. Sat time on records, the student katia yare 3 days. But otu enomo koi. Koba adi esi nyina it boils down to leadership. Do di animu ofelimu asa.
Do di animu ofelimu asa live Accra 100.5 and still we are discussing this vigilantism issues. The point is where the opposition parties edruno. Ebet mi abase debi beswa. They also decide that look, enough is enough. What's embreo because somebody embraso no obesambra
emra ni honum na wo boys yidin kwasasem what dem na do
na make yeah so obesambra na wa fa akire ama vigilant and now
this ecosystem you have institutionalized it.
They says any recruit well they are there as delta forces. Because this DCOP Pariado was categorical that these guys are delta forces, militants.
So now there's no difference between national security and vigilantism.
And interestingly, so when you national security coordinator the friend
Mranton Cookmas, no. Young boys.
Our boys.
Yes.
And in security terms, IGP on free police for Sardino. They are servicemen. Our servicemen. Now, our boys means they are hooligans.
Yes, hooligans. Yeah, they are.
They are being used.
Yes.
And me, I said that Bob was out taping in Anwago. Because they will analyze it.
One did the one.
A security officer, make a said the moment Ube say a security coordinator, use our boys, their party boys. But some real national security mainstreamer, they call them servicemen.
Or operatives.
Operatives. Good description. Our operatives. But our boys, which means zombies, they only kowtow to instructions.
And you almost say someone gave them an order, and the person is nowhere to be found. Until that person comes, they won't go for.
That's not you.
All right, so Ghana, for I think, sir, side discussion we and as to whether NDC is capable of also establishing a militant wing, and I say they will energize their grassroots base. I'm almost sweating me. Sorry, that any day, anytime, we will defend our party, we will defend our leadership, we will defend or minor. You know, see another issue on electoral commission matters on Saturday morning. Let's meet here and let's meet the same team. Listo, thank you so much for coming.
It's my pleasure.
You are propros.
It's an appropriate moment.
Kofi, thank you so much for coming. Ibishia.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Let's say sorry to our brother Greg.
We love him still.
We love him.
Yeah, we love you, Greg. All right, so that's it. Live on Accra 100.5 and I say come production crew. Tuning in either once. More to me, Jibre. Western region, Tardy FM, so many other affiliate stations. Thank you so much. Mediane Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Mamenka was a college in. Yamia and then you may attach you that record you Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, Bright Soja Capsules, and a Bright Garlic Plus Capsules. I'm done, I'm out. Keep safe. Saturday morning, you will see a share you. Yeah, and there's the Mehuna Manu. Winning, Kofi. Now, the chief and Franchemi, former ADC Dima Ora John Mahama. Ready, my message din you boy. Now last week your birthday. Now dear
today I think
yeah I my go cry me kasai. Na me yonko brebo pan se de papa yi si pema sempa na me refi ne na ofre me na ma fere na mani awu to say your friend say moti afidie yi no na me de me sa katemani wo moti afidie yi ne da
not yet, baby. Jubilee House, they need to
for some could be beyond the Wakako Casper Baby Canipa, Abahani Pagin. Oh, confirm me, yeah, yapa.
The birthday last week.
Last week, Captain Ben Abdul.
Not last weekend birthday.
Oh, Enti Reno, as a Pemre. Na ye kofi
fie na ese
wo so wo tie kra water kra de
ye nie wuntie se kofi
o water kra de o tie kra o tie
ye kwa ne akatakata ni
aw
ai ese diga o se azugo no kwa nyipo di ka she those masters na covid eba
na we dey Saturday naval captain Ben Abdul ye be so da in special otu kwai obai oni me akasa na ne navofo navy force so be 4 bi kura frame ne almost kura so mo be sra me this weekend wa kra and this weekend you be see me navy for kwa
wow
we are na me pabo atentim de butu enanim ba then I go. You can't do anything. You can't do
I'm
me.
a vigilante.
I'm a vigilante. I am CPODC Azugu Muhammad. I'm out. Thank you so much.